Primarily what happened in the management of these individuals are primarily the same approaches, but with some modification. For example, if an individual dies at this point in time, the body is placed directly into a body bag. So this is something different than what used to happen before. It would be taken down on the gurney to the morgue and then placed in the storage facility until they are ready to do the necessary processing of that body. So at this point in time, the individual will be bagged in a body bag and then taken to the morgue. And at that point in time, the body bag would then be disinfected thoroughly with a disinfectant, and normally it's bleach disinfectant, 1 in 100 or 1%. So the entire body bag would be disinfected. Immediately after that, it would be placed in a casket, and this is where there's a differentiation between what used to happen in the routine time and now in this emergency, because the body is then moved directly from that morgue table into the casket, and then the casket is then disinfected as well, and then it's taken out for burial. Now, in terms of that procedure, it must be done immediately or as early as possible with very little interaction. And if you realize that we did not talk about any type of invasive procedures doing there, for example, any autopsy, and that is not really what is expected to be done in this, unless there is a coroner's case that will require that. But at this point in time, we know that the person died of COVID, and so there's an urgent need for us to now do the final disposal of the individual. And this can be done in two medium. It's either 1 by cremation or 2 by burial. Now, and this is an approach that is normally adopted in any emergency where there is many unknowns. As early as possible, if we could do the final disposal of the remains, it would be a better protection for the population. So while some people might prefer cremation because the body can actually, or the ashes can be then used in terms of a funeral service later on after the event has done. Some people choose that, and in other cases, people choose to do the burial.